Coming up on a Skin Depth Convo.
You know, it's such a beautiful celebration of everyone to have everyone all in one room and networking and the dance offs.
That was amazing.
Our little interpretive dances.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, we had some real energy this year.
This is a show focused on educating and inspiring all those in the skincare and beauty industry. But it is also a show for those looking to improve themselves from the inside out. In each episode, we explore the latest trends, breakthrough technologies, and get expert insight within the dynamic world of skincare and beauty. If you're looking to further your beauty education and nurture your passion, you're in the right place. Renowned experts and hosts Metaxia Dalikas and Francine Kagarakis aim to educate and inspire through their own experiences and are dedicated to enlightening and empowering enthusiasts and professionals in the realm of skincare and beauty. Join the conversation and the fun with a Skin Depth Convo. Welcome to Skin Depth Convo. I'm Anna Kagarakis. Today we're heading down under to shine a spotlight on beauty and skincare in Oceania. We'll address top skin conditions in the region along with favorite treatments and products that are making a difference for clients. Plus, we'll dive into the Lira Skin Affair, show some highlights from the event, and of course, since we're talking to experts from across the area, we'll get the scoop on some insider travel tips and hidden gems you won't find on any tourist map. So first, as always, let's welcome in our expert host, part of the founders of Lira Clinical, Metaxia Dalikas and Francine Kagarakis. Also joining us is another Lira Clinical owner, Brenda Cumming, who has some of her own great stories to tell from the trip. And of course, we're thrilled to be joined by our Lira Clinical representatives from Australia and New Zealand. We have Kristen and Joe. So both, thank you so much for coming on today. All right, first off, there's two words that come to mind when we think of Australia. And, well, why don't you explain this whole story of kangaroo sperm?
Really? Are we starting with
We're going to start with that right off the top.
Oh, wasn't it spectacular? Gosh, it was funny. So we were having the discussions of PDRN, and there was a really beautiful video that was created for our Skin Affair presentation of the kangaroo and one of the beautiful ingredients of the kangaroo paw. Anyway, so I think someone in the audience asked a question about, you know, what other ingredients might be used or where does it come from? And Fran piped up and said, kangaroo sperm.
Of course you did.
Oh, we were laughing. It was like unbelievable. It was one of those moments you had to be in the room, and yeah, it was hilarious.
And then they said, how are you going to extract it?
Yeah,
You want
hey,
details.
Fran, how do you get it?
In a gentle
we
manner.
went down the rabbit hole.
We went down the rabbit.
How much fun is it when you have the ladies of Lira come out there and come and visit you guys out there? What's something that you look forward to every year when they come out?
Oh, the energy, the vibe. I think, you know, when we come into meeting up with, you know, the ladies the day before or 2 days before everything starts, like we don't get to see you all that often. So when we do, the vibe and the energy is just electric. And everyone is so excited to be able to host all of you over here. And it's such really a special thing for us. So I don't know about you, Joe, but I get uber pumped and really super excited because I just love learning from these ladies, and what they bring to our therapists and to our team is pretty special.
Yeah, the same with the New Zealand girls. They're just so excited to have a distributor that actually wants to meet them, and it's something that doesn't happen a lot. The feedback's been amazing. They were super excited, and they really want to showcase what they're doing with the Lira products and show the ladies that, you know, they are doing really great treatments, and they've said they've had such energy and they come back to New Zealand wanting to do more treatments. So fantastic.
Yeah. And also as well, I notice, you know, they really love the fact that being able to chat to Francine, Metaxia and Brenda and show their work, they really love that ability to be able to speak directly. So that's a really big plus for us too.
This was our 6th Skin Affair in 7 years. We only missed one, and it was during COVID.
Yeah.
But what I have to say, it's grown so much.
Yeah.
We've grown. These are getting better and better every year. The last 2 years we were in Hayman Island. We had a beautiful time with the coral reef. It was gorgeous. More and more people are attending, and the excitement in the room and the way you bring all these teams together, all these wonderful skincare professionals together, we're excited to see them and the results that they were able to show us. And your beautiful before and after competition, it was beautiful.
Real quick, let me ask, and Metaxia, I'd love you to answer this. How would you explain what the Lira Skin Affair is? Because, you know, this is such a great event that you have gone to. What is it for anybody who hasn't gone and has no idea what it's about? What is it and who can go?
I think the energy, Kristen said it nicely, the energy in that room, you're as only good as your team. And the team starts with these young ladies who represent Dermal Supplies Australia. Their energy is infectious. And then their practitioners, their skin therapists are there so proud to show their before and afters and to show us what they've done with Lira Clinical. But it is I would say, a spiritual feeling for me to see the energy and the commitment. And I would say for me, the gratification that we get as owners to this success, because we're only as good as the team and only as good as the people that actually practice skincare and aesthetics, and the before and afters are amazing. For me, it's an energy, it's a therapeutic energy. I come back so excited to do more and more and more. And Australia is, I would say, number one, showing how great Lira Clinical is, because out of all the world, I have to say I would almost say one of the top. You know, they're not down under, they're up and top, up and top, up and top.
And also, how many people were participating in this contest?
Oh, so the Therapist of the Year, we had over 150 entries this year. Last year, we were just over 100. So each and every year, I feel like we add on another 20, 30, 40 entrants. And I know already since, you know, you left here 4 days ago, I've already had 8 of my clinics go, I want to win that next year. And they're already starting to think about, how can I put these cases in? And they're really now putting their thinking hats on. So it's really beautiful to see. When I joined the company, we had maybe 10 entrants. To where we are now, like it's exploded.
Same with New Zealand. We've had so many people wanting to come back. They're just emailing, I'm back next year. We want, you know, we would need to do some more entries. What are the categories? It's really exciting too. And actually for us here, probably the same with the other girls, we've had other clinics phoning now wanting to look at Lira because they've seen how exciting the Skin Affair was. So that's really good.
Same.
And if you can, please go over the different skin conditions.
So for the categories of the Skin Affair, we have an overall winner, and that overall winner is basically the most standout, and that could be across acne, age management, pigmentation, reactive. So we also have those as a category as well. So we now have 5. And then we've also introduced a modality category because of the way clinics are now working with the use of device and device technology. With the modalities category, it's to showcase what Lira can do first and foremost in changing the health and the integrity of the skin with the ingredients from the skincare, and then the modalities, that last piece of the puzzle if necessary. So we really showcase what Lira can do on its own, which we know it's a powerful tool to do. And that's what we really leverage off those before and afters, where it's just Lira only.
And hopefully next year we'll have some medical aesthetic clinics joining in as well, which would be awesome to show how diverse the range can be.
One category that we have never actually discussed is the reactive category. I'm very impressed that they have a lot of scanners. They're able to measure the inflammation. So I was very, very impressed with that category.
There is some beautiful results they're doing, yeah.
And it's just so common now with these impaired barriers
why.
and
everybody's lifestyle.
right,
100%,
yeah.
I think what's important is that it's a commitment, and what's important is not going to be a one and done or a treatment that's going to solve all the conditions. Lira comes across as it helps with the condition, but it helps with prevention, it helps with maintenance, and conditions can change. And they're experiencing the power of ingredients and the power of their profession and to take this journey. And it's a lifetime commitment. And I'm seeing the success because it's more about customizing. So they really get to know their patient, they get to know their products, they get to feel comfortable. So the reassurance from us coming there, the reassurance of the team that that you guys are. You guys are amazing representatives for this company. I am so proud that everyone knew you. Everyone felt part of your family. Your touch to each one of your accounts was very, very special. It made us feel so elevated to see this much care that you guys do, because you could have a good product, but if you don't have the support and someone to be there to coach you or to give you resources, and I think that's what we're learning. Us coming to Australia is a resource to get to know us and ask the questions that we might be able to answer or get the answers for. But it is a team effort, and everyone matters. Every account matters. Every person matters, and that's what makes it special. It is like an affair, and when we say an affair, it is inspiring. It's a big deal, and it's growing because you guys are continuously making that feeling, and you're going to get more and more people. I mean, you're talking about even bringing people here, the winners coming to the United States.
Yeah.
It's not just, it's over, it's continuous, and it's infectious. So
But wait a minute, that's the question. What were the prizes? Remember what?
Yes.
What did you get?
Yes. So the
I saw
overall
Louis Vuitton, didn't I?
Yeah.
Louis was last year. This year was the Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes. So every year we do a designer handbag for the overall winner. And this year we popped a bit of a spanner in the works. We also had the choice of going to travel or have the handbag. But what we did as a sneaky little surprise that we kept up our sleeve was we every one of the winners won a chance to go over to San Francisco and meet with the ladies, come to head office, have some more intensive one-on-one training. So every winner was able to obtain that as well. So not only they get their little trophy, the runners-up also got a $500 voucher to spend at their favorite store, but they also are now going to an all expenses paid trip to San Francisco.
And they're
We're
so
very excited.
they
excited.
were very
Yeah.
excited.
We're very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous. I want to be on that plane.
I guess
fun. That'd be
And I guess with that, for me, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a community. It feels like family, and having you ladies do this for us makes it even more family orientated. So it's kind of like more like a skin party, really. You could call it.
So true.
Oh, like a Tupperware party, but for
Yeah.
skin.
I like it.
But everyone's loving what they're doing, and that's so super exciting because it makes it a lot easier to do, right? So
It showed that
yeah.
everybody loved what they were doing. It was a great vibe.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us a little more about the winners? Who are the winners that won this year, and why? Why were they the ones being honored?
Yes, so we had Francine Krokos from Melbourne Skin, and she was our overall winner for reactive. So a real presentation of eczema or atopic dermatitis, and the results that she was able to achieve. I think it was in a 3-month time frame, or just under or over. We had a runner-up for acne, which was Amanda Attal from Melbourne Skin as well. So her acne before and after just blew everyone out of the ballpark. We also had Jodie Clinch from Oi Cosmetic Studio. She was in the category for age management. We had Adele Dunn for pigmentation as well, which we got some fantastic results there. We had Janine Honor from New Zealand as the winner of our modalities category. Jackie Nafika, I had to pronounce the name. You should have seen it. I had to rehearse it so I could pronounce it on the night.
Nafia.
Nafia.
Yeah.
There we go. Jackie Nafia for reactive. So, and Jackie was also one of our estheticians from New Zealand. So New Zealand is also now starting to gain a lot more of that attraction, which is awesome. Little Kiwis, you need it.
Yeah,
So
we're coming up there. You watch out.
you're on our tail.
Yeah.
Well, I know Brenda especially loved the name Efrosini because she has a new nickname for Francine, right, Brenda?
Yeah.
No, I met her and I said, you have to meet Francine, also known as Efrosini. And they had a
Right here.
big discussion about how much they love their names. And she goes, well, everybody calls me Sini, so I'm going to start calling Francine. And Metaxia is Sia.
Love it.
So Sini and Sia. Friend is not nice.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
Only in Australia.
Only in
Wait a minute.
Australia.
We had a Nefrosini, but we also had a Francine. I was sitting
You
next
did.
to a Francine. So I was very impressed to see that I was represented twice. Francine and Efrosini.
Very popular in Australia. Very popular name out there.
Apparently.
I got to ask, what was everyone's highlight from the event? What was the highlight of this Lira Skin affair?
Ooh,
Oh,
all
I
of
think,
it.
yeah, I think the
Um,
winners chosen by the
you.
Lira founders themselves, which
That was
makes that
tough.
recognition. Well, it makes the recognition so genuine and personal, and you can see how much it means to the therapists
Mhm.
that are then celebrating, surrounding ourselves with amazing community, learning from others, and experiencing those treatments firsthand. It's the mix, education, connection, celebration, which makes it so amazing.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that as well. It's such a beautiful celebration of everyone that is part of the Dermal Supplies family, but also everyone who is a part of our family for Lyra, and to be able to have everyone all in one room and networking. And what I really love is that people leave, just those inhibitions at the door and put themselves out there to meet other people, other business owners, other therapists, and connect. And as Joe said, community is really big, and this industry can be quite a little bit alienating at times. And to be able to bring people together where you can go and talk to someone over in New Zealand, or you might talk to someone in another state, and seeing all that come together is beautiful. But the celebration at the end,
That was
where
good.
everything all comes together,
You mean the dance off?
and the
Yeah,
dance offs,
that was
and
amazing.
how
Those
good were
girls
our
were
little interpretive
amazing.
dances?
They were fantastic.
Yeah, we had some real energy this year. So I feel that celebration at the end, and we all had this big song we sang at the end. Like, it was just fantastic. So that was it for
Can we
me.
hear the song? Is that okay? I mean,
I'm
I'd
not
love
gonna
to hear
I'm
it.
not gonna do a rendition, but I can tell you what the song is.
Okay, I'll take that.
And do you remember Four Non Blondes back in the day? What's that song? I'm not going to sing it.
I'll sing it.
You can sing it, Joe.
we have to
I
find
can't
it.
remember it.
We have
What
to
was
find
it?
it
We'll
and
find
play
it.
What was the
Four
song?
Non Blondes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh,
That
that
one.
song.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get you.
Yeah. So
Oh
we're all
yeah.
like linked in
Hey,
arms.
hey. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. Yeah.
I have to agree with Kristen. I think perfection is everything from the moment it started, but the end, the gala, when everyone has gone through the whole motions and you can let loose and just dance and hug and celebrate. That celebration was such a high peak for me. I mean, there was a dance off. It was great. Fran and I was looking to find a Greek dance.
Oh
And we couldn't find a Greek dance because we were just, I guess, too tired. But we were going around trying to go with the towels and try to get some Greek moves into it.
No,
And
Brenda was looking
Brenda,
for the
yes.
Brenda went
Brenda.
to the bar.
Oh yeah. Typical Brenda.
The redheaded
knew how to
Greek
use
girl was trying to find
Yes.
Greek
Right.
songs, and the guy, and he couldn't
Oh,
even
we'll
find,
have to find some for next
he
year.
couldn't find an Irish song because Edel wanted me to do the reel with her, and I was like, God, I hope he doesn't find that. He was bound and determined. But what I loved the most was there was lots of ages in that room, all women,
Yeah.
and how everybody supported each other, and how the younger women, want to see us as mentors, and just the inspiration and the encouragement that we can give them who are just getting started out in their career. I found that very inspiring. It was great.
Yeah.
I think it's your best one yet, would you say?
Yeah.
I would, because even at the end of Heyman last year, we all said, "Oh, how can you top that?" And then this year we've topped it again, and I think we blew it out of the ballpark.
Yeah. I think
the
it's
room, all of it.
Well, we all need to take dance lessons because those
For
That is for
No.
sure.
We need to do a Lira dance.
actually
We
we have an
do.
idea. We have an idea about that, right, Kristen? Do you remember that
I do.
conversation? Well, we'll leave that as a surprise.
Yeah.
And I think, with the New Zealand girls that I was talking to that have only been to a couple of the skin affairs, they want to come back because now they're getting to know everybody. So every year when you're mixing with the same people, you get a bit more confident and chatting. And so that was really, really lovely to hear that everyone gets more comfortable every year. Like all our clients are mixing more because the same and new people are attending. So that I think that's a real inspiration.
We had lots of new faces this year.
We
It was
did.
awesome.
Great.
There was a lot of new faces. There was another high point that I felt was the interactive point when we were actually showing them a new treatment, and the fact that Pure Peel was part of that treatment. A lot of people were crying from the fumes,
That was funny.
turning red. We're putting cryo masks on, calming down everyone. But it was a great time because everyone at the end felt like their skin was so nice and silky, and it was wonderful. But to be able to introduce 2 new products from Lira Clinical in Australia was an honor for us. And we were very, very happy to introduce the 2 new products and a special ingredient, which is not kangaroo sperm.
Yeah. Okay. You got to get the kangaroo first.
Yeah, right? That's right. I'll just go out to the backyard and grab one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely.
You're friendly.
But the fact that we're going to be using PDRN and salmon DNA or salmon sperm, as they like to say, and all the new innovation with copper tripeptide 1. They all tried the prototypes and I felt they all came back very, very happy. And I'm hoping you're hearing even more about the new Regen Cream.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
is
that's
obsessed.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Every clinic that I've spoken to so far, they said, can you accelerate that cream to come out sooner? And I'm like, no, it'll come when it's ready. But everyone is obsessed. They love the texture, the smell, the feel, but the result, like the skin is turgid. Well, it's not probably a good word. Full, volume, hydrated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
Volumized.
And it's nice for them to take something special away for attending as well. You know, I think that's really a really great thing for them to have because they feel special. Well, they are special.
They all are
They are
special.
special.
They are special, and it's great. It's always nice to have little takeaways from an event, right? That's always the best. That's always the best. I know that you both are in wonderful areas. You have New Zealand and Australia. Joanne, so Joanne, first I got to get your last name right. Joanne, what's the correct way to say it?
Well, it's Dutch. It's slecht.
Slecht. Slecht. All right. So if
And it means really bad.
Really bad.
In German, it means really
Bad
bad.
as in naughty or bad?
Wow. Yeah. Probably both.
I'm going with the naughty part.
Yeah.
I'm going the naughty part as well.
Yeah, I like that.
That's not bad.
But you're really good at what you do. So that's an important part of it.
Yeah,
but we know that there's
100%.
different skin concerns throughout the world. You know, from
Yeah.
place to place, there's different skin concerns. What's the number one skin concern, though, in New Zealand?
Well, because of our lifestyle and environment, sun damage is huge. You know, we get high UV exposure, so pigmentation, sunspots, premature aging, they are very common here in New Zealand.
Okay. And then what about, so Kristen Schultz, so you're the rep for Australia. What about Australia? I know it's obviously very similar where you are on the equator, but are there any other concerns, or is that the number one concern as well?
Over here, we do have a lot of similarities, but what we find over here at the moment, because we are just coming into our spring, we have a very strong cycle of rosacea, perioral dermatitis, barrier impairment and inflammation. That's what I'm recognizing a lot of as we've gone through this quite cold winter season for us. And barrier is always something that's always really important. But yeah, over here, like it's rife. I feel like rosacea and perioral dermatitis in particular are really rife at the moment.
I really appreciate the fact that in all of these categories, not only are they talking about the in-clinic treatments and what the treatments they're performing, but the home care that goes along with it, because they go together.
That's
And
right.
this is something that obviously your training is showing. We've talked about it all over the world, but we really do see you're getting the message across in Australia and New Zealand. They understand how important it is to join the two together. It's not one part, it's both together. And that's where I feel you're getting such great results.
Have there been certain favorite treatments or maybe products that have been the most beneficial, things that you're like, wow, this stands out so much. I want to make sure I recommend this to every client that comes in.
Absolutely. So we, over here, we train very heavily when you're working with a perioral rosacea barrier impairment. We tend to lean into Mystique Infused C and Health Balm. They're two big key integral pieces that we get a lot of clients onto in helping to shut down that inflammation as quickly as possible, but also make sure that we've got that beautiful protection over the top. So for an example, we had a clinic of mine who submitted for Therapist of the Year last year. She had a client that she chose to go off her topical steroids. She made that decision on her own and went and sought the help of our Lira therapist in her town. And she just was using Mystique cleanser mixed with the body oil and utilizing Mystique Infused C and Health Balm with obviously SPF. And the result that we got in 6 months was insane, just on product only. So Mystique Infused C for us when we launched it a few years ago has been huge. We love it. It's a game changer and we see phenomenal improvement on PD, periorbital as well, and on rosacea subtypes where we're getting into more papulosa forms of the rosacea, like it's chef's kiss.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
It is a powerhouse. 15% lipid-soluble vitamin C, 2 forms of mastica oil, and CBD isolate with the terpenes of mastica. It's phenomenal. One thing I noticed is that a lot of people don't realize that with reactive skin, you're doing treatments in the clinic, but you're using Vitabright and the exo peels, exomandelic and exoretinoid. So the fact that you are able to use certain peels on reactive skin and get results, and like you said, infused C, the beauty oil, the caviar cream, and of course SPF. Wow, what a difference.
Yeah.
What
and
a
also,
complete difference.
What we find when working with perioral, ice mask is a hidden gem. They're antifungal, antimicrobial, but your healing peptide delivery system, the powerful probiotics that we have in there. Ice mask is a gem on perioral dermatitis. In the treatment room, we lean into hybrids when we do reactive skin conditions. And a lot of my clinics pull out the luxury treatment guides, and there's the Elements treatment guide from a couple of years ago with the Calming Elements protocol. That's a gem. And with the introduction of exomandelic and exoretinoid last year at Hayman Island, that's also now given us more tools to safely treat and support the barrier while we go in and correct, but at the same time re-educate. Yeah, that's the biggest things for us here in the Australian climate for barrier impairment.
Ironically, with your Mystic Infused C, Kristen, just to tap on that, I had a client, a friend's daughter, was scootering along and went through a fishing line that zipped up her face. She was 12 years old. And we put her on the Mystic Infused C. No scarring, cleared up so quickly. It was phenomenal. So it's not only just for, your everyday skincare regime. It is a real treatment product for somebody that's impaired. So that was amazing. And we've got photos of that we can share with you.
We would love it.
Yeah, I'll send them over. So I'm really here for our concerns. Pro Retinol Plus is perfect for us, for everything, post-treatment, day 3, tapping back into that barrier and protection. Stacking Pro Light and Pro Bright for pigment is phenomenal, along with using our GPS 3 and 4 professional treatments with the Pure Peel and Green Power combo. Beautiful is a collagen induction therapy treatment as well, of people that don't want that downtime. And we're seeing trends of that here where people are not wanting that downtime. So this has been a game changer for us. And then kind of working more toward your medical melasma for those real tricky skin conditions. We're getting more confident with Cell Pulp and Beta Plus here, which is great for your solid Integos and also for age management. And we sort of tend to forget about these two. But what I am recommending from Kristen's advice is to get the girls to be using the Cell Pulp hybrids from the old treatment guides. I can't remember the one it is, Kristen, but there's some really... Yes, there's some really nice treatments using Cell Pulp to get their confidence up with that. And we've seen some really amazing results. So you're doing that, and then your Pro Retinol Plus post-care, phenomenal for pigment. And your Pro Brightening Mask, of course, is a game changer to pop on at night. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Look how many options you have. Look how many opportunities to keep the skin in motion. Look how many opportunities you have to keep that connection going, because you want to be able to see that journey of correction, that journey of maintaining beautiful skin. You want to see it, and you have the tools. How cool.
So good.
Thank you to you guys.
I like that they still go back to the old seasonal guides, because we do too. There's some great protocols in there.
Yeah. Oh, Morning Mist from the Vitality Guide years ago.
Some of the names are cute.
Yeah. Aren't they cute? And the Joie de Vivre.
Morning Mist.
Yeah. I do like Joie de Vivre.
Morning Mist.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I did love
Cell Pulp with the vitamin C. I like that one too.
Karmic Gold. Awesome.
And there's nothing else like that.
I think that was a Fran name.
It's presented friends. It's presented so beautifully as well in those treatment guides. It's just so professional and gorgeous and easy for the clients to use and have around in their salons. I love it. I haven't seen that with any other skincare yet. So head ups for us.
Yeah, the hybrids and the luxury treatment guides are an instrumental piece in successful skin revision because, as we know, you don't always need to keep challenging the skin outside its comfort zones.
That's right.
Because we just create more inflammation. And you can get beautiful results with a hybrid, then you might switch to a GPS2, back down to a hybrid. So you don't always need to be like 3-4, 3-4, 3-4 all the time. So if you're not using those guides, pull them out, game changer.
Yeah, and every time the skin looks phenomenal. Like, you know, you kind of think, oh my gosh, am I just seeing this? But after every hybrid, the skin, no matter what one it is, skin looks
Pops.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Well, and your clients love it too.
They do. Yeah.
They do
really
love a good
'cause
hybrid.
The results are immediate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hybrids are game changers in the Medi Spa, right, Brenda? Isn't that what you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can do them you can do them before a device, after device, prep somebody for a device, no downtime all year round.
And that's what we had a couple of clinics of mine that I can recognize that had devices. They said, I've always gone in with doing peels and stacking that device. And it was nice to be reassured that you don't have to. The hybrid in conjunction in the plan will give you just as much efficacious results without aggravating excessive inflammation.
Wonderful. You have done such incredible work there with Lira Clinical and everything that you do over there. And there's definitely also another reason why, you have Fran, Metaxia, and Brenda loving to come out every year to Australia. And of course, a big part of this podcast is that our audience gets to travel to Oceania, to that region of the world. So can you share a few little travel tips from each of your regions, like some favorite parts of Australia, say favorite parts of New Zealand? What's something that maybe, you have those tourist books, maybe you won't find in tourist books, maybe something the locals will only know?
For me, probably I'm located here in Sydney, and the Blue Mountains are an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from here. Everyone knows to go to the Three Sisters, which are these 3 rock formations that are quite famous. But there's some really cool little hikes that you probably need to kind of go for a little exploration, where you can go right down into the gorges, where you've got these secret waterfalls and caves, and you can have a really beautiful day down there, exploring, and take a little picnic with you. That's beautiful. And I'm also very fortunate enough to get to travel to the west coast of Australia, and there's a little town down south around called the Dunsborough, Busselton region, and Western Australia down the very bottom has a little area called the Margaret River, and that's where a lot of beautiful wines come from, beautiful beaches, and one of our reps down there has just opened a clinic in a place called Esperance, and it's blue water, like it's just stunning. So they might be on your bucket list, because I know Brenda wants to go to Perth.
Yes, I do.
We've been to Perth.
I haven't.
Fran went to
My
Perth with
turn.
me.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to
Look,
go.
Metaxia,
And I
she's really
destroyed her dream of kangaroos.
Oh.
Didn't I, Fran?
Oh, yes.
Funny.
Why? What did you do?
First of all, I was saying how beautiful they are, and Brenda says, go next to them. They're very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're giant rats with tails, but she's like, she's thinking Winnie the Pooh. I said, they're not like that. And then we went to the cemetery. My cousin took us there, and they were everywhere, right? Because they like to eat the flowers.
Yes.
Yep.
No, they told us we're going to go see the kangaroos, and we're going to the cemetery. Since when do you go to the cemetery to see kangaroos?
Yeah, they look cute, but they're vicious little things when you get too close.
They weren't little. How about in Hayman?
Oh, yeah.
When you wanted to go on that hike.
That was funny.
And then the bat that flew over me.
Oh, yes, you had a real animal sort of experience there.
Frances attracts the
did.
weirdest things. The weirdest things.
It's like Dr. Doolittle over here.
I've never seen her run. I don't think I've ever seen her run that fast.
I know. Flip flops. Okay.
Flip-flops.
One thing I have to say, when we get off the plane, we look for Australian coffee. This is where we first learned about
best coffee.
Bad since I've been back.
Oh.
Yeah.
New Zealand's
I don't
coffee is
like the coffee.
better.
Oh, okay.
Okay, tell us about the coffee there, Joe. What
Our
kind of
coffee's
coffee's there?
gorge. We have beautiful coffee here, don't we, Kristen? You've been here. I think it's just because, same, but beautiful coffees, beautiful places. New Zealand's beautiful all round, really, I have to say. Going right up north to the Bay of Islands, the water is so blue. There's historical town right up the top there to visit. Then we've got South Island with our beautiful mountains and skiing and hiking and lakes and everything down there. So there's so many places. Coromandel, there's you can go kayaking, canoeing into this island park called Donut Island, which is located down the coast. There's so much beautiful things to do. But our weather, you have to be prepared to be layered in clothing when you come here because it's so unpredictable, our weather now.
I remember we did one
Like
skin affair in
Colorado.
Auckland. We did do one in Auckland. It was wonderful. We had a great time when we were there. But are we able to order a long black?
Yes, everywhere.
What's a long black?
That's what I
Ah, but
have.
you think it is?
Yeah.
But, I want you to ask for it.
Oh,
at Coffee
no.
Shop.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry. I'm going to have to cut that piece.
Fran,
Yes.
only
Excited
you want a
bloopers.
Into that.
long black.
No, I
Only
think
you would ask for that.
Yeah, remember that?
Fran
Brenda
started
goes, what are
it.
you drinking? A long
Fran started
black.
Yeah, that's what I drink, a long black.
There you go. So just the
That's
way
what I
you
have.
say
Drink
it.
flat white.
Every morning, a long black.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Ours is still hurting from last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lowering
Sure.
the tone.
Long blacks, kangaroo spur.
Yeah.
We're going into every.
I mean, we don't have kangaroos here, so you'll be safe.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got
Or
little.
big spiders, or snakes.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
we've
have
got
to,
the poisonous stuff here.
let me understand this. There are no kangaroos in New Zealand?
No.
Then not
We have
even one jumped
kiwis.
over somehow or got
No.
Yeah,
lost
they've just
in
got
New Zealand?
kiwis.
Jump
Yeah,
over.
no. No,
They get on
Not
the boat
yet.
and come over.
not yet. They're a bit hard to
Wow.
hide.
Wow.
I would think they would even transport some over. They've never
Yeah,
done that.
Probably don't want them.
No.
Yeah, they're a pest. They're classified as a pest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
wow.
very refined here in New Zealand.
Oh, good.
Well, we need to go back to
Okay.
Auckland and we need to go back to New Zealand. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to be ready. You're already thinking of the trip next year. I know that you're already thinking of it. So real quick, Joanne and Kristen, for people who want to go to the Lira Skin Affair next year and who also want to get involved with you, for anybody in New Zealand, Joanne, how do they get a hold of you?
They can email me on my email, joe@dermalsupplies.co.nz.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested for Skin Affair for the Australian market, please email through Kristen, Kristen, at Dermal Supplies, DermalSupplies.com.au.
And you
Perfect.
had
You
a
gonna
big
tell 'em-
release. And where's it going to
Are
be
you gonna
next
tell
year?
them next year?
Yeah.
We're going to be in Fiji next year.
Love.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes,
That was
so
exciting.
we biannually
exciting.
we always do a big destination. The last 2 years have been at Hayman Island, which it's beautiful, but it's a bit of a hike to get there. It's many flights and a boat ride. But yeah, next year will be Fiji, and then year after that, who knows? It could be Auckland, it could be another place in Australia. Who knows? It's bigger and better each and every year. And it's something to be a part of. It's a movement, it's a vibe, and it's a feeling.
You have
yeah.
succeeded every year in making it bigger and better. I always leave so impressed.
Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
And we
You
thank
said
it
you.
nice.
We thank you for
You said it
great
nice.
events.
Yeah.
And I love
Kristen,
my
you said it
Vegemite
nice.
jammies.
Okay.
Oh,
Vegemite.
Oh,
Thank you.
do you like them?
Yeah, what was it last year? We went on that tour of Sydney, the food tour. Or was
The
it the year
tastes
before?
of Sydney.
Was it the year
Yeah.
before?
I don't know, but I knew that it was going to end with Vegemite, and they have never heard of it.
Oh.
But you need
It's
to
an
explain what
institution.
happened, Brenda, with the Vegemite.
Which time?
The time that we tried it.
Oh, you hated it.
Well, Brenda says you have to put it on toast.
It's
So
always my fault.
we put it on toast, and I tried it, and I go, oh my God, it's a bouillon. I'm eating bouillon. What is
There's
this?
You weren't
20
expecting
different
it.
ways to eat it.
So many ways.
So
So
many
the
ways.
more Vegemite you put on, the more stronger the flavor becomes.
Yeah, you don't need
So
much.
You don't need much. Put some butter down,
Yeah.
and then I like
It's
to call
very,
it a
very
level 2.
acquired taste.
It is.
I had many people explain to me how to do it correctly. What it is, they said a lot of butter,
kill
melt
the
it
taste.
into the bread,
Yes.
and then a small amount of
Yes.
Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
kill the
now
taste.
next time I will try it that way, because the way I tried it was plain bread with a lot of Vegemite. And
I'll bring
not
you some.
many
I have a
Vegemite.
lot of jars at home. I'll bring you
Have
some.
Or
you-
you know
have you-
what else is nice? A Vegemite and potato chip sandwich.
So
Ooh,
I like peanut butter
Try
and potato
that.
chips.
Yeah.
Oh.
Delicious.
And also, do you know the Tim Tam trick of biting each end of the Tim Tam off
Yes.
and sipping your coffee through that?
Yes.
What?
Well,
I
What?
really wanted
Yes.
to buy some of those.
I
at
thought
the
you showed
airport.
that to me.
No.
Yes,
How
Fran,
did
you
do
showed it
that?
to me last year.
I
You
did.
brought the Tim Tams, the cookies.
I brought them, but I didn't know how to
I
use them
know.
with cookies. I mean, with
Maybe I
muffins.
somehow knew this. Yeah,
It's nice with a long black.
Maybe there was a TikTok person who did it.
Maybe,
Nice
or maybe
with
I
a
was
long black.
Yeah.
Long, like.
Bit of sugar to the spice.
Yeah, so what you do with your Tim Tam, you bite off each diagonal corner and then you pop it into your coffee or into your drink, and then the warmth of that liquid then softens the chocolate on the inside, and then you get that taste as you
It's like a big chocolatey biscuit.
bit chocolatey
Wow. I
biscuit
gotta
just
try it.
melts in your mouth.
Yum.
Well, Fran, you're going to get me a Tim Tam next year, right? You bring me back some Tim Tams because I need
I'll
it
go.
for my
I already
coffee.
found it where we can buy some here. I'll get some from here, but
It's
next
not
time
the
I'll bring more.
same.
Yeah, I will
It's not
bring
the
them next year.
same.
You're going to wait a whole
When I'm
year
from
again?
there.
That's
Okay, no, I can
fine.
get some for now.
Well,
You did
maybe
last
like
year,
when
last
everyone comes over to see
Yeah,
you,
we'll
we can
bring you
load
Tim
your
Tams.
suitcase
There you
full.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm liking
Whole
this.
shebang.
I'm liking this idea. And
Yes,
one last
yes.
thing before we go. What about social media? Do we have a social media you want to share?
Absolutely. So we have at Dermal, DERMAL _supplies, SUPPLIES. We also have our Australia Instagram at Lira Clinical _Australasia as well, where we've been posting on those pages. And what we did at our skin affair this year as well, we also showcased some other components too. So jump on and give us a follow and see all the beautiful things that we've done.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear more about it. I'm excited to share all the pictures from this year. Thank you so much, Joe and Kristen, very much for joining us today. And that's going to do it for us today here at A Skin Depth Convo. Make sure to subscribe to the show on any of your favorite podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can also watch the show on Spotify and on Lira Clinical's YouTube page at Lira Clinical. Don't miss it. It's a lot of fun to watch it. And also you can follow us, A Skin Depth Convo, on all our social media channels. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. Just go to at Skin Depth Convo. And if you have any questions for the ladies here, just send us an email at info@skindepthconvo.com. That's info@skindepthconvo.com. And a big thank you again to both of you. Oh yeah, we're gonna have lots of questions after this one. 100%.
About the kangaroo.
The
And you're gonna have
Yeah.
And the coffee.
kangaroo coffee, you name it. Well,
I
thank
miss
you
you,
both for joining
ladies.
us.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
We
you.
miss you. And again, thank you for everything you did. It was a great event.
Yeah.
And so how many people
was.
total?
I think we're just 200,
200.
180.
Wow.
One of those.
impressive.
Great event.
Again.
Wow.
And thank
It
you
was a
so
fabulous
much.
event. Thank you, and thanks
Yeah.
again
We
for
love
all
having
four
you.
of you coming
Yeah.
out. We really, really loved it.
It was fun.
And we're really, really privileged as well to be on your podcast
Yeah.
today. So
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
inviting
much.
us to
You're
join.
amazing.
Thank you.
Well, I was
See
so
you,
excited to
ladies.
meet both of you myself too. Thank you both
I
again for joining
know.
us
Yes.
today. Thank you so much for all of us at A Skin Depth Convo. I'm Anna Kagarakis. We'll talk to you soon.
This podcast is brought to you by Lira Clinical and the award-winning Mystique Illuminating Beauty Oil. Mystique Beauty Oil's amazing skin-friendly hydration delivers potent antioxidants and anti-inflammatories with Lira Clinical's exclusive Mass Tech brightening technology. This luxury oil blend is infused with vitamin C for a clean, dry finish on the skin. Use by itself or add to your favorite hydrator. Beauty oil delivers your glow and go look. Contact your local Lira retailer for additional information at liraclinical.com.